Hey everybody, Lexi Caldwell, broker with Century 21 affiliated in the Lansing and Jackson real estate markets. Today is Tuesday, June 23rd. I am back for my Tuesday market updates. I'm going to just go right into it and I'm going to share my screen. So I've got the numbers here. I again finally remembered to change the dates. If you've been following along with these, you know that I continually kept forgetting to change the dates. Anyway, so last Tuesday until today, we've got two different markets here that I follow. I'm a member of both boards, the Lansing and the Jackson MLS. Unfortunately, they do not share their data, which makes it difficult for any agent that is focusing on the fringe, as I call it, those places kind of in between Mason a little bit, especially Leslie, Pleasant Lake, sometimes even over in Parma, you'll see that there are some Lansing agents that will pick up listings kind of in that area. The problem is if it's a Lansing agent and they don't pay to put it in the Jackson board, then you won't see it, and vice versa. So if it's a Jackson agent, the Lansing agents are not going to see those listings unless they specifically put them in the Lansing board. So I'm a member of both. So typically when I do a listing that is kind of, a lot of times I'll just put them in both automatically, but if it's on that fringe area, definitely I put them in both MLSs. So anyways, Lansing, if you've followed along at all, you know that the coming soon status is specific to Lansing only. Well, there are other markets that do it, but Jackson is not one of them. So this time I decided to separate those. I'm seeing an increase in that. I think last week there were only like maybe 3 or 4 of the coming soon status. And now you see we've got 8. So there was 201 new listings. The +8 is the coming soon. Those have to be listed active within 14 days. So if you drive by a property and you see a coming soon rider, it says coming soon on the sign, that is, they have to have a coming soon rider on the sign. So if you see those, then those will be listed within the next 2 weeks. So those may be something to keep an eye on. Price changes up just a little bit to 81 from 76. Active backup, again, that's a Lansing status. It's a status where they haven't accepted offer, but they will consider a backup offer, and they're still allowing showings. So 170 of those, down a little bit from 210. Contingent and pending, again, those are, we have an accepted offer, but we're not taking more showings. We're not, we've got an accepted offer that we're working with, but it is contingent on, the normal stuff, inspections, financing, things like that. Very normal. 175 down from 185. And then closed properties sold, that's up quite a bit from 114 to 152. So that's good. And then just that average sale price just for the week. Again, this is not a great indicator because it's only for that week. And if there's a really high dollar property that closed during that time period, that's going to skew that. But 189,032 up from 171. So, well, almost 172. So if we flip over to Jackson statistics, remember that this is only Jackson County. So the numbers are considerably smaller. 50 new listings this week, down from 54 last week. Price changes about the same, 71 from 74. The pending properties, those are also including the contingent. I think I rolled those all into the same status. In Jackson, there's 2 different statuses there. There's pending and then there's contingent on financing, which is, pretty much the same thing, because any financing offer is contingent on the buyer getting their financing. So, but that's about the same. And then the sold properties are up a little bit, 33 for this past week, as opposed to only 22 the previous week. So And then you can see that the average sale price for that week was down a little bit, 159,986 from about 176,000. So market's kind of holding steady. The thing to look at though is these sold properties. So, you know, we've only got new, I'm pointing at this screen, although you can't see what I'm pointing at. I'm looking in the Jackson market here. So we only had, not only, but we had 50 new listings this week, but we had 33 sold properties. So you can see that, I mean, if you continue to watch this, we're going to see we need more listings. And it's a great time to sell. I mean, for buyers, you know, the interest rates are historically low. I think sellers are making money on their houses right now. So really, if you've considered listing your property, it's a good time. But I think what I was thinking when I was doing these numbers, looking over to the sold properties, that's what it was. There's 102 or 152 sold properties this past week in Lansing, but only 201 new listings. So we need listings. So if you have questions about maybe listing your property or you're considering it, give me a call. we need to get some properties on the market, that's for sure. So if you've watched this, thank you for checking in and watching. I appreciate you checking in on my videos. If you need any help or you have any questions, don't be afraid to give me a call. And have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.